Okay, I just told Ryan we were ready, Nate, so whenever he says we're ready, we're going to go.
All right.
You hear that? It says announcers are going to start in about 45 seconds.
Is that right?
That's what he said.
Oh, yeah, the post.
You're set, everything's ready to go, Alva?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Can't say who our cameraman is because he's a robot.
No, he's just a tape. So what you want? Take,
What audio am I hearing?
we are hearing their mics. You want no audio?
Off. Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of high school sports here on Oregon Sports Beat. Today, from Delta Park, we've got a softball game for you, and a good one. The Central Catholic Rams, the Tualatin Timberwolves. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play today. Working with me, my broadcast partner, Nate Tabb. And this is a big game for these two teams. Last year's state champion, the Tualatin Timberwolves, they are 6-4 on the season, ranked number 13. Central Catholic Rams, they are 7-3 and ranked number 7. Nate, a big game coming up here today, and neither one of these teams have been in league action, so this is a chance to kind of see how things are going.
Yeah, it should be great. Thanks again, Dave. Great weather here, too. Should be a good non-league matchup between these two teams, as you said, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, great day. The weather must be about 75 degrees. The Rams are out on the field. Tualatin will bat first. We had a chance beforehand to see and talk to both of the head coaches, Coach Sarah Stouffer of the Central Catholic Rams and their assistant coach, Steve Pine, of course, famous name in Oregon sports. Tualatin, of course, their coach is Jenna Wilson, and we had a chance to talk to her also. They are the defending state champions, so off to a little slow start at 6-4, but league play coming up here very shortly.
Struggling just a little bit, but plenty of opportunities to turn it around.
On the mound for the Rams will be number 14. That is Malia Croydon. And our first hitter will come up with Katie Sung for Tualatin. Sung steps into the batter's box, a left-handed hitter. And we're about ready to get this underway. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. Again, I'm Dave Hall, and working with me today, Nate Tabb for the first time. Croydon. First pitch will be underway. Here it is. And a strike right down the middle, the fastball. Notice Croydon's wearing the mask on the pitcher's mound, and I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, you got to protect the face at all times, especially with 60 feet away.
Second pitch, and that's outside. 1-1 our count. We're underway. Top of the first inning. The first hitter, Katie Sung. Pitch on the way, and that ball high.
Great job. Great patience on that one.
A rise ball high. The count goes to 2-1. Sung in the batter's box. Infield in. A swing and a miss. Sung trying to slap hit it. You see she rushed forward in the box. That's why the infield is in. She's a slap hitter.
Yeah, she's leaning there towards the first base side. Nice hole down the middle as well.
Shows bunt, 2-2 the count. The pitch, and that's a foul ball.
Good
Foul
patience
ball.
waiting on the pitch there.
And you can see she was trying to slap it down the third baseline, but a little bit foul.
Absolutely. Third baseman was ready for it.
She was. 2-2 the count. Top of the first, we're just underway. Malia Croydon, the pitch, and there's another ball slapped foul. So Sung will come back into the batter's box. Croydon with the pitch outside, and now the count is full.
Again, just wait for your pitch. Great patience.
Umpire holds up 3 fingers on the left hand, 2 on the right. The count is full. Sung slaps the ball. This time the third baseman fields it inbounds the throw and dropped by the first baseman. The slap hit, the third baseman fielded it. That third baseman, that's Kimberly Paluto.
Yeah, she did a great job feeling it. Kept her poised, just the throw got away from her there, and a good start for Tualatin, 1 on, no out.
Second batter, this is Amanda Besser. Croydon, first pitch, high and outside, 1-0 the count. Sung down at first base, Besser the hitter. Infield back, double play depth. Second pitch, fouled against the screen. 1-1 the count.
Just got underneath that one, just square it up and put it out there.
Timberwolves open with 2 left-handed slap hitters.
Might be a common theme this afternoon.
The pitch, high, count goes to 2-1. Croydon in the circle. Pitch on the way, outside again. Now the count goes to 3-1. 3-1 the count, runner in first, that's Sung. Besser steps into the box, shows the bunt, pitch, the swing, and a miss. And now the count goes full on the second hitter. Count was full on the first hitter, counts full on the second hitter.
Back-to-back deep counts, got to make a count right here.
Coach Wilson down in the third base box, Jenna Wilson. Batter, the hit, it's a foul ball down the third base line.
And you can tell right away they're trying to take it down the left field line, both hitters.
When you slap hit the ball and you can get it by the third baseman, that's a double every time.
That's easy double.
So the count's still full, 3-2. Runner at first is Sung. Batter is Amanda Besser. Nobody out. Just underway. Central Catholic Rams, Tualatin Timberwolves. Pitch on the way, and that's fouled back. Eighth pitch coming up to the batter here.
Definitely going to need to be more economical as we go on.
And the pitch, and that's going to be high. It's a walk.
There's great patience by Amanda, and she gets on base. First and second, nobody out here. Your number 3 hitter up.
First and second, nobody out. An error on the first play, safe at first. A walk. Now we got runners at first and second, nobody out. And the hitter is Taylor Alton, the third baseman. Alton, the right-handed hitter in the box, shows bunt. Everybody goes down a little ways and comes back.
Called a strike on that one.
Got to protect from the bunt here. Everybody's got to be moving. Third baseman in, shortstop's got to cover third, second baseman's got to get to the bag. Everybody in motion. There's the bunt, it's down, it's a good one. And the throw and the call at first base. I didn't see Nate. Is the batter out? Is the batter out? Yes, she is.
Looks like she's out, but that's okay. That's a sacrifice. Now you have second and third with 1 out. Clean up, hitter up. Definitely an effective out, Dave.
All right, the cleanup hitter is up, and that's Cammie Robbins, the pitcher. Again, that was a sacrifice bunt. Taylor Alton out at first base, but moves the runners up. Sung is at first base. Besser is at second. Robbins, the pitcher. The cleanup hitter. And the pitch high and outside. The rise ball, the fastball outside. 1-0 the count. And that ball in virtually the same place. 2 rise balls, both high and outside. 2-0 the count. 1 out, 2 on. Croydon, the pitcher, comes home. and there's a shot, and that's going to drop in. That's going to score at least one. There's a run. And Robbins safe down at first with an RBI.
Yeah, great job. She just hit that one right over the third baseman's hand. Easy single and an RBI.
That goes as a base hit. So Robbins down at first base, Besser down at third base. Our score 1-0 Tualatin, 1 out, 1 in. And the hitter is Sammy Corin, the shortstop. Nice pitch. There's the throw down to second. That runner on first tries to draw that throw down on second so that runner in third can go home. That time, Rams did a great job of defending that. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a miss.
Good cut, though. Just swung right over the top.
1-1 the count. This is Sammy Corin, the shortstop. Runners at first and third. That pitch high. 2-1 the count. No, got it backwards. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There you go.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. There it is, a swing and a miss.
Just staying alive.
I'm glad they got a screen right here between me and the field. Still, the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on third and first. Corin, the number 5 hitter. There's the pitch and a swing and a miss, and she is out.
A great pitch there.
Sammy Corin strikes out. That's the 2nd out in the inning. The 6th hitter in the inning coming up, that is Andrea Gomez. She's the catcher. Croydon the pitch, and that is a strike. Nice pitch, belt high, right down the middle.
Great pitch.
Second pitch, Gomez looks at that, and that is a strike.
There's another one, great one. You can tell she's definitely regained her composure. 2 outs now, 2 strikes. Chance to get out of it with little damage.
Croydon, the pitch. There it is, the swing, and that's going to be fielded by the second baseman in the out at first base. 4-3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. And so 1 run in the inning on, let's see, 2 hits. And our score at the end of the first half of inning, Tualatin 1, Central Catholic nothing. Croydon with 1 strikeout in that inning, and the Rams coming up here in the bottom of the first. I'm Dave Hall. You should be out at the ballpark today for a great high school game. This is 2 teams ranked in the top 15 in the state. Working with me, my broadcast partner, Nate Tabb. Alva Meyer, our engineer, sitting here between us enjoying the baseball game. Ryan Johnson, our producer, back in the back.
Yes, sir. Way too nice of weather to be in the office anyways, right, Dave?
Yep. Now, we had a chance before this game started. We were watching the teams warm up, and the pitcher for Tualatin, her name is Cammie Robbins. I haven't seen her before, but I was very impressed with her, and she got a great fastball.
Definitely looked like she had some speed behind it, so we'll see how effective she can be out there.
Takes
Also,
a nice
Go
big
ahead, Dave.
stride, whips the ball around. She got great speed.
Also be interesting to how long it takes the hitters to get used to the sun, the reflections. Could take a couple innings to get going here.
Right now, the sun is overhead, directly in center field. The batters, right-handed batters, be looking directly into the sun. First hitter for the Rams is going to be the center fielder, number 2, Jesse Nagai. One nothing our score. Rams scored a run. I'm sorry, Timberwolves scored a run in the top of the first. Rams coming up in the bottom. And there's the pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Cammie Robbins, the pitcher. Andrea Gomez, the catcher. Jessica Nagai, the center fielder, left-handed batter in the box. Moves forward on the pitch, but right down the pipe. A strike. One and one the count.
And right there, right away, you can see the velocity.
Robbins got great velocity. And there's a pitch right on the left side of the plate. That's a strike. Counts 1 and 2. Sarah Stouffer down in the third base box. Robbins. And there's a hit to the shortstop. There's the throw and out at first. Nice job.
Great job waiting on the ball. Great throw. Great reception at first. And top of the order is sent home.
All right, the ground ball to the shortstop, out at first, 6-1, 1 out.
Hey, Sammy, good job, Sam.
This is the second hitter, Allie Pine. She is the first baseman.
Bailey, over here.
Another left-handed hitter at the top of the order. Oh, just missed over the left side of the plate.
Yeah,
Outside ball 1.
Good discipline. Tough to lay off that pitch, Dave.
Tough to lay off that one. And that's a foul ball, and that's going to even the count up at 1 and 1.
Stay on top now, 7. Go, kid.
Number 7, Allie Pine, the first baseman. Back into the box. Count is 1 and 1. 1 out. Bottom of the first. 1-0. Tualatin leads. Nice pitch.
Excellent pitch right there.
See it big, 7. You got this now.
Second pitch outside, or third pitch outside. 2 and 1 the count. Pine back in the box. And there's a swing and a miss. And that was a swing and a miss, a strikeout. The catcher dropped the ball, and the runner's safe down to first base.
Yeah, you can see that one just missed the bat, and she was smart enough to run right away.
That goes as a strikeout. The pitcher gets a strikeout on that. Drop third ball. Pine down to first base. The batter is Kimberly Paluto, the third baseman. A swing and a miss and count 0 and 1. I'm one of those dads that tried to teach your daughter how to hit left-handed.
How'd that work out, Dave?
It didn't work out so good. There's a bunt and the throw down to first. Let's see if that's a fair ball or nope.
Foul ball.
Foul ball. It was a foul ball. So runner goes back to first. That's Jessie Nagai. There's the pitch, low. That's a ball. The count 2 and 2. 2 and 2, 1 out, sung down at first base. Paluto, the hitter. Did I get that right? Is it 1 ball and 2 strikes? Let's see. There's another foul ball.
I believe we're at 2 and 2, Dave.
Now I think it is 1 and 2. All right, Paluto back in the box. There's the swing and miss and a strikeout.
Good swing and just a little outside, high to the outside a little bit.
So Robbins struck out the last 2 hitters, but a base runner's result. Nice shot. That's number 8. That's Friend. Friend with a wrap, a solid wrap right up the middle. And that'll go as a single, advancing the runner over to third base. That's Allie Pine. Runners at first and third. Friend with a single. And that's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, number 12, Avery Johnson.
That was just a great piece of hitting there, especially with 2 outs, just right up the middle past the pitcher.
Friend, the left-handed hitter, in. Pitch high and outside. Ball 1. You know, when he comes in fast and he make contact with the fat of the bat, it's going somewhere. And that one did.
Absolutely.
Nice pitch down low, knee high. Count goes to 1 and 1. That's Johnson, the hitter, 2 down. Runners on first and third. Rams trail 1-0. pitch, and that's a strike.
And that's just great pitch placement, 2 in a row there. If she keeps it down there, she's going to be just fine today.
Keep the ball down there, and tough to hit. Tough to hit anything far. The pitch, and that is...
Didn't quite get the call there. She
Nope.
was able to hold up.
Runner stepped out and looked at the pitch. I mean, the umpire stepped out and looked at the pitcher. That counts 2-2. The pitch, and a swing and a miss, and Robbins strikes out the side. Of course, one of those, the catcher dropped the third strike, and it resulted in a runner. But that is 3 outs, 3 strikeouts for Cammie Robbins. And at the end of one, our score is Tualatin 1, Central Catholic nothing. Were you impressed, Nate?
That was a great job. Great response by Tualatin there. Getting runs on the board and coming back with the defense to back it up.
All right, we're going to go to the top of the second. Again, our pitcher, Malia Croydon. The catcher is Victoria Fox. Allie Pine at first base, Abby Ledoux at second, Grace Dooney at shortstop, Kimberly Paluto at third, Avery Johnson in left field, Jessie Nagai in center field, and Nimoy Friend in right field. You can probably hear the wind whistle a little bit. Wind has picked up a little bit.
A little bit. That's the first time. Not too bad. Nothing to worry about yet. Nice little breeze.
Advancing to the plate for the Timberwolves, number 20, Emily Johnson, the first baseman. Top of the second, 1-0. Neither one of these teams has played a league game yet. Of course, the Rams in the Mount Hood Conference, the Timberwolves in the Three Rivers League. First pitch, and that's a strike. Big news in the Three Rivers League yesterday with the Lake Oswego girls filing a lawsuit against their high school under Title IX.
Wow, I hadn't heard that one. Interested to see how that goes.
And there's a wrap out over the left fielder's head, and that ball bounces over the wall. That'll be a ground rule double. Emily Johnson, a ground rule double.
Looks like that might have gone over the fence.
Oh,
And that's a home run, and that's just great discipline, waiting on the pitch, coming in your spot and hit it over the fence.
what I did when I was looking out there, I forgot there's the temporary fence on the inside, and then there's the fence on the outside. That cleared the temporary fence for the softball games, and then bounced out there where the other fence is. But that cleared the fence. That is a home run, and that makes our score 2-0. Sorry, I missed that, but that's the temporary fence inside. That's about 200 feet. The main fence is at 300 feet. 2-0. Timberwolves, nobody out, home run for Emily Johnson. This is Vanessa Brown, the right fielder. Outside, ball one. Pitch on the way, high and outside, ball two.
Go up, Pete. Go up, buddy.
2-1 the count, a strike down the middle. Avery Johnson out in left field just looked up and watched that ball go over the fence. Not much you could do about that.
Yeah, great job there by Vanessa. Be patient, wait for your pitch.
And that hit her in the foot, in the left foot. Vanessa Brown down to first on a hit by pitcher. So runner on first, still nobody out, and this is Tana Bagenstos. Tana Bagenstos, and she is, I believe, the center fielder. She is.
Right.
Number 5. And a little bit of a conference here with Coach Jenna Wilson. Brown returns to first base. Nobody out. See if we see a sacrifice bunt here.
That could have been what they're discussing.
And she lowered the bat to bunt, but the pitch was high and outside. 1-0 the count.
And you can see the infield crashing in at the pitch.
Infield is back right now. They're at double play depth, but they were charging. Here comes the pitch, second pitch, and there's the bunt. Back to the pitcher. Oh, nope, went underneath the pitcher's glove, and both runners are safe.
Yeah, that's just great placement there by Tana, getting that bunt right past the pitcher in no man's land, first and second now.
It was bunted hard enough that it went by the pitcher. Croydon was not able to field it, and as it did, all the runners were safe. Runners on first, that's Brown. Second is Brown. First is Bagassas. This is number 3, or I'm sorry, this is number 4. This is Katie Sung. Sung, the top of the order, and there's a base hit up the middle. We got a run coming home. And then runner stopping at third base. That's a single.
Again, great piece of hitting. Wait for your pitch right up the middle. Drives in a run. First and third. Still nobody out.
Still no one out. Runners now at first and third. At third base, that's Bagenstas. First base, that's Katie Sung. Nobody out. Infield back at double play depth. And there's another bunt picked up by the first baseman to the second baseman, and there's an out. Nice play there, but the run scores.
And you can see both innings they've come out and willing to sacrifice the runners over early.
That was second base to first base for the out. Now we got runners at second and, well, I'm sorry, we got a runner at second. That run scored. Strike one. The batter is number 8, Taylor Alton. Swing and a miss, and that's a strike.
Took a little off that one. She wasn't ready for it.
This is the third baseman, Taylor Alton. She grounded out in the first inning. And there's a pop-up. Second baseman calling for it. There's the out. That's the second out of the inning.
Good job sticking with the ball, not letting that sun get in her eyes and have any effect on her.
Well, Croydon settled down now and retired the last 2 hitters. This is Robbins, the pitcher. Three runs in this inning for Tualatin, 4-0 our score. Runner on second. That's Sung down at second base. Robbins the hitter. Seventh hitter, and there's a shot out to center field, and that clears the wall. That is a home run. Robbins with a home run, going to score 2. And here she comes, all of her teammates waiting for her at home plate.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good shot there. We saw her pitching abilities in the first, and she follows up in the second with that one.
So 2 home runs in the inning. That counts for 3 of the runs. The score now 6-0. 2 outs. And that pretty much was dead center field. Maybe a little bit left center, but.
Just a little left center, but great shot.
Rogers with a home run this inning. Robbins with a home run this inning. Emily Johnson with a home run this inning. Malia Croydon on the mound. 2 outs in the inning. This will bring up Sammy Corin. She'll be the 8th hitter in the inning.
With 2 outs, just got to move on, get out of the inning.
Outside, ball 1. Second pitch, low, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Sammy Corin. She struck out the first time up in the first inning. And swing and a miss.
Good cut, just came up short on that one.
And there's a foul ball down the left field line. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on, 5 runs in. Let's see, somebody retrieved the ball from the Robbins home run and threw it back in.
Took a while.
That's why there was a timeout.
That's how far she hit it.
And there's a pop-up, that's a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Croydon the pitch, high. Now the count is full.
Good job being able to work the count full now. Just waiting on her pitch. Spoiling the one she doesn't want.
Croydon with the count full. The pitch and foul ball.
Good battle.
Took a little bit off that pitch. Top of the second, 6-0 our score. Tualatin with a run in the first, 5 runs here in the second, 2 home runs. And another foul ball. Count remains full. Coran, another foul ball. That's what, 5 balls she's fouled off?
Yeah, it's getting up there. Just fighting them off.
Every time you fight off a pitch, the advantage goes more to the hitter. You can hang in there and get a pitch.
Yeah, full count now, too.
And a ground ball to the third baseman. There's the throw. And yes.
Yeah, great stretch there and was just able to get the out, and the inning is over.
Inning is over, but 5 runs in that inning for Tualatin on 2 home runs. A home run by Cammie Robbins, a home run by Emily Johnson, and that's our score coming up in the bottom of the second. Tualatin 6, Central Catholic nothing. Coming up for Central Catholic this inning, it will be Humphreys. It'll be Ladeau, the second baseman, Abby Ladeau, and the shortstop, Grace Dooney. Ryan. All right, we're just ready to start the bottom of the second inning. Rams up at the plate. This is Humphreys.
Excuse me, Dave. After an economical first inning, she comes right out firing a strike.
And there is the changeup. When you got blazing speed, you can't believe how effective that changeup is, but she threw it a little high. Counts 1-1, nobody out. First hitter, there's the ball, and that's going to be a base hit just past the third base bag out into right or left field, and that's a base hit. Humphreys, ball right by the third base bag, and that's a single down at first base.
Just managed to hug the line, get past the base for a hit.
And that'll bring up Abby Ladeau, number 4, the second baseman. Sacrifice bunt. Nope, she was looking to hit away.
Maybe a bit of a different approach here in the second.
Grace Dooney on deck. And that time the bunt, but the ball goes off the catcher's glove, and there goes Humphreys down to second base. So on the passed ball, that's how you would score that one, Janate. That's a pass ball. Or was that a wild pitch?
Yeah, I think that's a wild pitch up and out to the right.
Okay.
Catcher had to go get that one.
We'll go with you. There is the changeup again, and a foul ball goes off of the Central Catholic dugout.
Ran out of room.
Nobody out. Humphrey down to second base. Ladeau's up to bat. And there's Ladeau. Ball hit to the third baseman. Takes a look at third. Over to first. No. Back to third. No. I think both runners are safe. They are. In fact, the first baseman wasn't even on the bag.
Yeah, I think she got a little delayed there. She took a peek at the second base runner, and it caused a delay there.
The third baseman looked at third base and saw she couldn't get the runner. Then, in fact, the runner wasn't coming. And she went to first base. The first baseman looked back at third and was not on the bag, threw the ball back to third, and what we've got is both runners safe. Somebody asked the home plate umpire, ask for help, and he did. He's asking.
Yeah, they're changing this one.
And they're changing the call.
They're going to call her.
They're changing the call and calling the runner out at first base. That's Ladeau. But Humphrey all the way to third base. So Humphrey on third. They've called Ladeau out at first. I didn't think she was on the bag, but
I think the first baseman was just able to compose herself in the nick of time there.
she must have stretched back with her foot and got the bag. Didn't look to me like she was on the bag, but with help from the infield umpire, he's called the runner at first out. That's an out, one out.
You still have a runner at third. Very important. You need to get on the board. Got to bring her home.
Humphrey at third, one out. The hitter is Dooney, Grace Dooney, the shortstop. Takes a big swing. That's a strike.
Good swing, better pitch, Dave.
1-1 the count. Low in the dirt. Catcher finds it. It was right below her. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on third. 6-0 our score. 2 big home runs for the Timberwolves. And there's a bunt down the first baseline and gets the runner at first and holds the runner at third.
Not a bad idea there, trying to see if you can get the defense to run into a mistake, but they were disciplined and got the out at first.
I'll tell you what, very disciplined running by Humphrey down to third base.
Definitely.
She came down, stopped, looked, made sure what was going to happen, saw that she couldn't got home and got back. 2 outs now. And this is the catcher, Victoria Fox. Takes a swing at the ball, 0-1 the count. So Humphrey down to third base. Rams don't have a run. She's the first run if they can get her home. And strike by Robbins, the pitcher, right down the middle. 0-2. 0-2 the count. Ball. 1-2 the count now. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. 1 on at third base. That's Humphrey. 6-0. Bottom of the second. Tualatin leads. Inside. And now the count evens up at 2-2.
And that's about the 4th or 5th time she's almost coming too far on the hitter.
Here's the pitch, and that's inside. Now the count's full. Victoria Fox, the catcher. Croydon due up next. There's a swing and a foul ball down the line past first base. There is the ball. It's hit to second base, fielded into first, and there is the out. And that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Yeah, kind of an excuse me swing there, and it didn't work out.
4-3 on that, scoring on that play. That's 3 outs. Strands the runner down at third base. No runs, no hits. And at the end of 2, our score is Tualatin Timberwolves 6, the Central Catholic Rams nothing. Coming up for the Timberwolves will be number 18, the catcher Andrea Gomez, number 20, Emily Johnson, the first baseman, and she hit a home run last inning. And then number 6, Vanessa Brown, the right fielder, and she was hit by a pitch last inning. So those will be the first 3 hitters for Tualatin as we start the top of the 3rd. Can't imagine a better day to be playing ball.
No complaints from me. As we go into the 3rd, this is going to be an important bounce back inning for the pitcher there. Got to get back on track.
All right, players are getting set. There's the throw down to the second baseman. And we'll start this off. Malia Croydon remains on the mound for Central Catholic. They trail 6-0. As I said, the hitter is Andrea Gomez. She grounded out last inning. Second base to first base. Actually grounded out in the first inning. This is the top of the 3rd. And there's a ball, line drive to the shortstop.
Had the right idea there, just hit it right to the shortstop. Got to get it up or get it down and around.
Nate talked about that economical pitching. There's 1 pitch, 1 out.
Good start.
All right, the hitter is Emily Johnson, and she had a home run last time. And there's another towering ball. That's going to be foul territory, and the third baseman comes down with it. The third baseman, Kimberly Paluto. So 2 pitches, 2 outs.
2 pitches, 2 outs. Great velocity, or great contact there. Just got a little underneath it.
A line drive to the shortstop, a foul out to the third baseman. This brings up Vanessa Brown. She was hit by a pitch last time, hit in the foot. And there's the first pitch that somebody didn't hit. 1-0 the count on Brown. She's the right fielder. Second pitch, not a little, nope. Umpire's going to call that a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, that just caught the plate.
Just caught the plate. And there's a pitch high. That'll make the count 2-1. Two and one.
Two outs here. Just put it in play.
Croydon, and there's a base hit up the middle. Croydon on both times, hit by a pitcher and now singles. That'll bring up Tana Bogenstas.
Good piece of hitting, not trying to do too much, just take what she gives you.
Number 5, Tana Bogenstas, the center fielder. There's the pitch outside, or inside, I'm sorry, inside, ball 1. And there is a shot, another little blooper to the shortstop. And so out of the inning, the Rams get out of the inning. One base runner, Brown, on the single. Not a little pop-up to the shortstop. And the first inning that the Timberwolves haven't scored in, that makes our score 6-0, coming up to the bottom of the 3rd. Coming up for Central Catholic. Let's see who we got here. This will be the pitcher, Malia Croydon. Second hitter will be number 2, Jessie Nagai, the center fielder, and the third hitter will be number 7, Allie Pine, the first baseman. So Croydon, Nagai, and Pine due up for Central Catholic here in the bottom of the 3rd.
And a great job by the Rams getting out of that inning. Very important to stay in the game. Now they've got to put some runs on the board right away.
Well, wait a minute. I may not have the right order here. This may be Nagai. Let's see. Yes, it is. This is Nagai.
Here we go, 2. Let's go, Rams. Start. Go, Deuce.
And you can hear that impact.
We're at a We're sitting behind the backstop, so we're right in between both groups of fans. You can hear both fans. There's an attempted bunt fouled off. Difference between a boys baseball game and a girls softball game, the crowd at girls games never stops chanting. Never.
Not a dull moment, is there?
No. Robbins, changeup, fouled off.
Tried to sneak one on that second pitch on a showing bunt late, was able to foul it off, unfortunately.
When you throw a good changeup, it's when your motion looks like a fastball. She took all of the stuff off her motion that time. If I was a hitter, I would have known that was coming. There's a pitch low in the dirt outside. 2-2 the count.
Good discipline. She definitely is seeing the ball just fine.
1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. Robbins, a pitch, a swing and a miss.
Catcher barely got contact there.
Barely got contact, but enough, and catcher dropped the ball. Pitch high. That'll even the count up at 2-2. Jesse Nagai, the center fielder. The reason I got confused on the batting order there is Croydon's a pitcher, the designated player, and doesn't hit.
Right.
So, Jesse Nagai pops it down the third base line. That's foul.
Just outside the bag there, but good job working the count full, waiting for her pitch.
The count is full. This is the first hitter in the third inning. 6-0 our score. This is the bottom of the third. A run in the first, 5 in the second, none in the third for Tualatin. Robbins, another foul ball, and that's going to be just out of play. You know, a couple of foul balls over here on the left side. In the first inning, it was, she hit a ball to the shortstop, grounded out to the shortstop. High and walks. I believe that is the first base on balls given up by Robbins.
That's right. Good job by Central Catholic. Rams getting the leadoff runner here in third.
And the guy on a walk. And this brings up the first baseman, Allie Pine, left-handed hitter. Got on first inning on an error. Cammy Robbins, the pitcher. There's the pitch down and outside, and there's the throw down to second and safe. Nice stolen base by Jesse Nagai. And you know, I don't think the Timberwolves knew she was going.
No, and Jessie did a great job keeping her hand away until the last moment. She was able to sneak in right ahead of the tag.
Exactly. Great slide by her. And there's a ball hit down the left field line, gonna be foul. It was dropped, but it was a foul ball.
Just out of her reach, but good attempt there.
Foul ball dropped by the left fielder. She had a shot at it. So now we've got Jesse Nagai down to second base on the stolen base. And that's a line drive foul ball down the third base line. That makes the count 1-2 on Allie Pine. Nate, does it look to you like Robbins may have lost a little bit of her velocity?
A little bit here in the third inning with the heat coming higher. Not used to it. It could become a factor as we go on.
That pitch was outside, evens the count up at 2-2. Nobody out. 6-0 Timberwolves lead here in the bottom of the third.
They're coming after you, Dave.
I actually flinched that time. What am I thinking? and I used to be a ball player, and I got this big screen in front of me. All right. Count 2-2. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss. And that's a strikeout. Allie Pine strikes out.
Great pitch, and she just was able to get her to swing over the top.
Kimberly Paluto, the third baseman. Right-handed hitter, steps in the box. And there's a pitch right down the pipe. Strike one. The guy at second base having stole the base. One out. The pitch and a foul ball.
And you can tell she's got an extra notch on that fastball when she needs it.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's the pitch outside. Well, that didn't look like the velocity was any less. 0-2 the count. 1 on, 1 out. Robbins comes set. Here's the pitch. A nice pitch down at the knees, a strikeout. Paluto strikes out. She struck out in the first inning.
That's just a good pitch. Not much you can do about that.
Not much you can do. Inside, right about knee high, right over the inside portion of the plate. And this brings up Friend, the right fielder. And there's a hit ball. That's going to be a base hit by the right fielder. Friend around first. This is going to score a run. Friend in the second base and an RBI.
That's a solid piece of hitting, and they get that elusive first run.
Friend now 2 for 2. She had a single in the first inning, a double here in the third inning. That scores a run. She's down at second base. 2 out. And the hitter is Avery Johnson. Johnson, the left fielder, number 12. Left-handed hitter up in the box. Rams on the board. Maybe that's a starting point. There's a shot to the second baseman, scoops it up and throws over to first, and that's the 3rd out of the inning, Avery Johnson.
Good contact, just hit it right where the second baseman was, and she's able to keep her composure and throw her out pretty easily.
And now at the end of 3, our score, Tualatin 6, Central Catholic 1. Coming up for the Timberwolves this inning will be, let's see, I believe, well, we maybe got back to the top of the order, Katie Sung. Want to say thank you to our sponsor, Gilda's Italian Restaurant, located at 1601 Southwest Morrison. That's right down near Timber Stadium. Gilda's serving the finest Italian food around, always treating you like Central Catholic family. Stop by, tell them thanks for bringing you Central Catholic sports.
Sounds great, Dave. You buying?
For Italian food, maybe.
All right.
And yes, this is back to the top of the order. That's what I thought. The top of the order, and this is Sung, Katie Sung, number 4. Top of the 4th inning. First pitch, high, ball 1. Pitch on the way, low and outside. 2-0 the count. Top of the 4th, 6-1 our score. Malia Croydon on the mound for Central Catholic. She's gone the whole way. Pitch, and that is a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Croydon the pitch, and there's a foul ball down the left field line. A strike. That makes the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. First hitter here in the 4th inning. On the way, high. That makes the count full. Sung has scored in the 1st inning, scored in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, good job battling back by Sung.
Full count, here's the pitch, and there's a swing, and there's a ball hit to the left fielder and caught. That's Avery Johnson. First time that the Rams have been able to retire Sung. That brings up Amanda Besser, the second baseman. Besser walked in the 1st inning, grounded out in the 2nd inning.
Good job by Malia.
2nd innings when the Timberwolves scored 5 runs. There's a foul ball off the screen to the left.
Malia, the pitcher's done a great job bouncing back, trying to do 2 innings in a row without giving up an earned run here.
Well, it was those 2 long balls in the second, one by Cammie Robbins, one by Emily Johnson. Besser. Another foul ball right in front of me. No balls, 2 strikes. That's 2 foul balls. 1 out, top of the 4th, 6-1 Timberwolves. And that's high. That'll leave, I'm sorry, counts 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch, got her to chase it a little out of the zone there.
Croydon now retired 5 of the last 6 hitters. Strikeout there, 2 down, and this brings up Taylor Alton, the 3rd baseman. Grounded out in the 1st inning, popped up in the 2nd inning, 0 for 2. Hits that ball, and that ball is off the fence. Gonna be a double.
Just a nice piece of hitting, and then showed the speed and is able to go into second with a double.
Over the center field's head, bounced off the fence. Throw came into second, went by the second baseman, but backed up well by the first baseman, backed up great by Allie Pine. Runner on second, 2 down.
Base hit here should get her home pretty easily.
Robbins homered the last time she was up. Singled in the 1st inning, homered in the 2nd inning, 2 for 2. 2 out, 0-1 the count. The pitch, a strike. Pitch seemed a little high, but called a strike, and the count is 0-2. Cammie Robbins, the pitcher.
A little questionable, but she gets the benefit.
Robbins hits the ball down to second base, through the second baseman. Here comes the play at the plate, the throw offline, and the runner scores. The runner scores, that's Taylor Alton. That's a base hit for Robbins. She's now 3 for 3.
Just a great piece of hitting there by Robbins there, just putting it where they're not and getting the run home.
3 for 3 for Robbins, 2 singles and a home run. This is Sammy Coran. Coran is 0 for 2. Fouls the first pitch off. Struck out in the 1st inning, grounded out in the 2nd inning. Robbins down at first base, Coran at the plate. 7-1 our score now, top of the 4th. Coran steps back in the box. And there's, a line drive down the 3rd baseline, snagged by the 3rd baseman, Kimberly Paluto, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Great job by the 3rd baseman, robbed her of a base hit too.
Nice job by Paluto, and 1 run in the inning for the Tualatin Timberwolves, and that makes our score 7-0. A run in the 1st, 5 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th. That's the 7 Central Catholic scored last inning for their first run. 7-1 our score. Coming up this inning, it will be number 20 Humphreys, the number 4 Abby Ledoux, and number 13 Grace Dooney. Robbins still on the mound. This is the bottom of the 4th.
Good response there by Tualatin, getting that run back and maintaining their 6-run lead here.
And there's the throw down to second. We're ready for the first hitter. And that's going to be Humphreys. Thanks for joining us on Oregon Sports Beat. I'm Dave Hall, along with Nate Tabb. Robbins set first pitch, and that's a strike. A little bit low, but umpire called it a strike. Those pitches down low are tough to call when your umpire's standing up looking down.
Definitely a tough one.
That pitch wasn't low, though. That was right down the middle. 0-2 the count on Humphrey.
2 strikes here. She's got to look to be aggressive.
Humphrey. If you remember, she doubled her last time up in the second inning. Left at third base, though. Couldn't get her home. And there's a pitch high. That evens the count up, 2-2. And there's a pop-up. That's going to be out of play. 2-2 remains the count. Humphrey's the first hitter in this inning. Infield, regular depth. Robbins sets low. And that's going to make the count full. Robbins walked the batter last inning, and that's the batter that scored. Jesse Nagai. Robbins. Another foul ball just out of play.
Kylie seems to have a good handle on the pitches coming in.
And there's a ball. Left fielder underneath it, looks and comes up with the catch. Nice catch out there by Bailey Marshall.
Nice catch, washing that into the glove just fine.
So one away, and this brings up number 4, Abby Ledoux, the second baseman. She grounded out third to first in the second inning and gives that ball a ride. Center fielder underneath it and comes up with the catch. So we've had a fly out to the left fielder, a fly out to the right field, to the center fielder. And now the hitter number 13, Grace Dooney, the shortstop.
And that wasn't bad contact, just wasn't able to get it in between the left and center fielder.
She grounded out here in the second inning, 4-3. First pitch is a strike. Robbins, low pitch by the catcher. That'll even the count up, 1-1. 2 outs. There's a foul ball down the first baseline. Well, right fielder caught it, but it bounced off the roof of the dugout 3 times.
It's got to count for something, right?
It should style points or something like that. And there's another foul ball in pretty much the same place. 2 foul balls down the first base line. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. And that's that changeup, but
Yeah, that just got a little away from her, but good idea.
the effective changeups are the ones that when you go through your motion, they look like a fastball. Robbins, there's the pitch and another foul ball. 2-2 the count with 2 out. Dooney, Grace Dooney, there's the pitch and a strikeout looking. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, 3 up, 3 down.
The Rams are going to need to look to be more aggressive as we get into the later innings here.
Well, we're through 4. It's 7-1, Tualatin. Timberwolves coming up to bat. Coming up, it'll be number 18, Andrea Gomez, number 20, Emily Johnson, who has one of the 2 home runs, and number 6, Vanessa Brown. Emily Croydon still on the mound for Central Catholic. I'm Dave Hall along with Nate Tabb. Nate's first time working with me, first time doing softball. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's great. Thanks for having me. Looks like we're getting a little help with a little cloud cover here.
Yeah, that's isn't that something that's surprising to hear an Oregonian say? The sun is out and Nate's glad we got cloud cover.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Never hurt anyone.
All right, we're ready to start the top of the 5th inning.
Let's see if that has any positive impact on the batters as well.
And there's pitch. It's going to be a fair ball. Picked up, thrown to first, and safe.
Great hustle.
Andrea Gomez, the catcher, just hit that ball, and it bounced down on the ground just in safe or fair territory. And the pitcher and catcher moved out for it, came up, made the throw to first, but not in time. That's a base hit for Andrea Gomez. That's her first hit of the game. She's 1 for 3. This is Emily Johnson. And Johnson, a ball to second base. Let's see if the tag the runner, go to first. Oh, and missed at first base. So let me get that for you. That's a shot down to second baseman. The second baseman fielded the ball, tagged the runner coming by, and that was an out, and then flipped over to first base and flipped behind the first baseman. And as a result, the runner in first was safe and moved down to second.
Yeah, good thinking there to get the lead runner. We got to concentrate and make sure you make a good throw to the first baseman. Complete the double play next time.
And there's a fly ball. That was Vanessa Brown, and that's a fly out to the center fielder. You know, when I played in high school, when I played in college, I played second base, and I've done that play before, you know, tag the runner going by on a double play. Okay, so 2 outs, runner at second, and this is Tana Bogentas. 2 out, runner on second. And there's the ball hit to the shortstop. She snags at the front, throw to first, and out at first base. The first baseman had to jump, but came down with her foot on the ball, or on the bag. And that's a ground out, 6-1. And that's 3 outs here in the top of the 5th. Again, Central Catholic gives up no runs in that inning, and the score remains 7-1, headed to the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, great job by the first baseman sticking with that one, coming down on the bag just before the runner was there.
You know, actually, that was a great job. The first baseman, and I'm Allie Pine, jumped up in the air to get that ball, saved it from being an error going over, and then came down with her foot right on the bag. Great play by Allie. Here we go to the bottom of the 5th, 7-1, Timberwolves lead. Cammie Robbins, the pitcher. 3 up, 3 down last inning for Central Catholic. Coming up for the Rams, this is number 5, Victoria Fox, the catcher. Fox so far grounded out in the second inning. Second base to first base. Bottom of the 5th, 7-1. Inside, first pitch, a ball. 1-0 the count. And there's the ball, foul territory. Second baseman dives for it and doesn't get the ball. That was in foul territory.
Just barely in foul territory. Great effort, just not quite able to corral it in.
Like I said, I was the second baseman. I love to see second baseman make that play. When the first baseman can't get to it, get all the way over there and make a try. And that was a nice try.
Great hustle.
And there's a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count now on Victoria Fox. And there's that changeup, and pretty much rolled in that time.
Yeah, I don't think there was any change there.
The motion is so slow that the batter can pick that up right away. 2-2 the count. There's the pitch, another foul ball. I'm not trying to criticize Robin. She has such great stuff and has such great motion. If she just get that changeup to look more like a fastball, she might be unhittable.
No, yeah.
Outside pitch, and that loads the count, or that counts full. And that pitch over the batter's head. Robbins looks at herself. She's pretty much disgusted with the pitch.
Safe to say that one got away.
Safe to say. So that's a walk. Fox down at first base. And that's going to bring up Jessie Nagai. She's got the only Rams run in this game on the third inning. Runner on first. Robbins. And there's a hit. That ball is going to go by the shortstop. We're going to have runners at first and second. Nice job. And the guy just slapped it in there.
And that's a great start here in the bottom of the fifth for the Rams. Need to put something together here. Bring them home.
Nagai now is 1 for 2. She also has a walk. That's going to bring up Allie Pine. Pine struck out last time. There's a strike there. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Rams trail 7-1. Pine at the plate. And swings and misses. 0-2 the count now. And pitch in the dirt, and there goes the runner, and gonna be out at third.
A little bit of hesitation there on the attempt to go to third, and a great throw by the catcher.
And that was not a double steal. The runner on first didn't go.
Gotta keep your eyes open and pay attention when that runner breaks the third.
Victoria Fox out of third. Now there's just a runner at first. That is Jessie Nagai. Pine lines a foul ball down the left field line. Number 7, the first baseman, Allie Pine. And there's another foul ball down the left field line. Just a tad late on the swing.
Just a little bit.
There's the pitch, low, outside. That evens the count up. 2-2, 1 out, runner on first.
Good job there. That's hard to lay off of with 2 strikes.
It's a good eye. The pitch. And there's a pop-up that might be playable. Nope, off the screen. Count still 2-2 with 1 out. Robbins, set, looks, fires, and there's a ball hit back up the middle. Let's see if it gets through. It does. Pine with a base hit. Runners now at first and second with 1 out.
And that's a good piece of hitting, not trying to do too much. Stays out of the double play right up the middle.
Stayed in there, fouled off some pitches, got a pitch she liked, drove it up the middle. Runners on first and second, 1 out. And the batter, Kimberly Paluto, and fouls the ball off.
And the lead runner at second made a great decision not to try to attempt to get the third on that single.
Actually, this is not Paluto. This is number 11. And let me get that for you. I'll get that for you, but this is a pinch hitter. This is number 11.
It's going to be Kimberly Paluto.
No, Paluto is number 11. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It is Paluto. It is number 11. Whoever wrote this figure down, this number down here, I can't read it. Who wrote that?
I think that'd be you, Dave.
Okay, maybe I need to go back to school. Paluto, a nice shot. Left field, and it's off the wall. That's going to score a couple of runs, I think. Nope, We're going to hold up a third here. Pine's going to hold up a third. Paluto with a double. Nagai scores. Pine down to third base.
Good show of power there.
And Paluto with a double. Sorry, I got her name wrong in the beginning. Got confused her with my own handwriting. But she let me off the hook with a double. Scores a run. Now runners at second and third. One out.
Yeah, tough to forget after a nice hit
And
like
this brings
that.
up Friend. She doubled last time. She was up. Friend, the right fielder in the box, a right-handed hitter, looks out there and sees those runners at second and third. And there's the ball hit to right field, and that's in. It's going to score at least one. And I got a hang up here at third base. The runner's hung up at third base, and she's going to try to get home. And we got a tag out. So let me set that for you.
You got all that, Dave?
Pine scored. She scored. That was a base hit by Friend. A single, and then she took second on the play. And let's see. That's Paluto, who was caught in the rundown and is out.
Yeah, Paluto just went a little too far off the bag at third, and the defense did a great job of recognizing it.
So let me set that for you again. Friend hit a ball into right field. It dropped for a hit. Scored Allie Pine. Pine came home. Paluto rounded third and then got caught in a rundown. While she was in the rundown, Friend took second base, and then Paluto, she made him throw the ball back and forth at least to get Friend down to second, but she was tagged out. So where we're set right this minute, 2 out.
Now, wait a minute.
There's a conference going on between Coach Wilson, Jenna Wilson of Tualatin, and the two umpires. Standing down at third base is, well, now let me back up, because actually Paluto went back to third base. She's standing there at third base. Standing down at second base is Friend. Are we ruling some kind of interference? What's going on here?
Must have been interference on the
The referee, my referee, umpire just walked back and said nobody out on that play. So what that is, there's interference. And they send Paluto back to third base.
some sort of interference call, but either way, a break for the Rams. Now they need to take advantage of it.
So what that means is with Paluto down at third, Friend at second, there is only one out. And there's a high ball. Runner's going to tag up. Caught by the left fielder. Here comes the runner home. There's the throw, and it's going to be a run. Paluto scores. That was Johnson who popped the ball out. That is the second out of the inning.
Nice drive, Avery.
And that's a good sacrifice. 7-3 now.
7-4.
7-4.
7-4.
Still
We've-
a runner on second.
We've got Friend still down at second base, and here is the hitter. This is Humphrey. This is the bottom of the fifth. 3 runs in for Central Catholic. The lead was 6. It's now 3. Cut the lead in half. Some very timely hitting by Nagai, Pine, Paluto, and Friend. And another foul ball. This is Humphrey.
Almost able to sneak that one inside the bag.
Humphrey,
Just a little outside.
Humphrey had a double in the second inning. A double now would put this game so close. The Rams have figured out Cammie Robbins. Another changeup, low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just not quite to get that change up to the plate all the way. A little more practice.
Humphrey fouls it off.
Just barely gets a piece of that.
That runner down at third base. I'm sorry, down to second base is Friend. Nagai, Pine, and Paluto have all scored this inning. Here's the pitch, and another foul ball.
Good battle.
Boy, the Rams have just a ton of foul balls in this game. Robbins And there's a ball hit down to the shortstop, through her glove. Here comes the runner, coming home and scores. And there's the throw down to second and safe. Humphrey took second on the throw. She singled. Friend came in to score. And on the throw to home, Humphrey took second base. Another run in. It's now 7-5. Humphrey will be down to second base. Coming up to be Abby Ladeau. 4 runs in for the Rams. All 4 of those base runners were hitters right in a row. Nagai, Pine, Paluto, and Friend, they've all scored. 7-5 our score. And Humphrey is single there to drive in that run. On the throw home, went down to second base. I'm not sure the left fielder could have got the runner at the plate that time. It would have been my idea. A better choice would be to hold that runner at first rather than get that runner in scoring position. But left fielder came home. Down at second base is Humphrey. Abby Ladeau is the hitter.
Definitely should have cut that one off, but heads up running by the...
Ladeau grounded out in the first inning, flied out at center fielder in the 4th inning. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 2 out. When it was 6-0 in the 2nd inning. And there's going to be a little shot to the right fielder, and that is caught. That's the 3rd out. Four runs in the inning for the Central Catholic Rams. That gets this game now to a 2-run game, 7-5. Our score headed to the top of the 6th. Great inning, manufacturing runs, and great base running that inning by the Central Catholic Rams.
Yeah, the Rams were able to take advantage of a couple breaks and heads up base running, and now we have a game.
Let's see, I think the first hitter for Tualatin is Katie Sung. And Malia Croydon out there on the mound now has to feel some sense of accomplishment. This is only a 2-run game now.
Definitely, she's definitely responded after a little bit of a tough start. Able to stick in there the last few innings have been a lot better.
And it is Sung. Sung is the hitter, Katie Sung.
As we go to the 6th, it's going to be important to keep that deficit to 2. Turn it over to the offense.
Well, the Rams are the home team here. They'll get the last shot at it. Here we go, Katie Sung, top of the 6th. First pitch by Croydon, and that is a strike. Outside corner, strike 1. Sung 2 for 3. Couple of singles and a fly out. Ball high rise ball. 1-1 the count. And a foul ball off the screen. Keep in mind that the Rams are ranked higher than the Timberwolves. Rams ranked 7th in the state right now. Timberwolves 13th. Rams are 7-3. Timberwolves 6-4. And they are the defending state champions. Pitch on the way. Another foul ball. This one over to the backstop. The count 1-2.
2 highly ranked teams, you can definitely tell by the way they're playing today.
Exactly. There's the pitch and a foul ball, this time down the line. Past the third baseman in foul territory. Outside, 2-2 the count. Before the game started, I had a chance to talk with Coach Wilson of Tualatin, and she kind of, she had her fun at my expense. She led me to believe she was one of the equipment people. There's a foul ball. So the count is 2-2. Katie Sung, the first hitter, top of the 6th, 7-5, Timberwolves lead. There's the pitch high. Count goes full.
Caitlin Sung able to work a full count to start the inning off.
And a ball driven into left. There's off of the left fielder. It hit the left fielder, and the runner's going to be safe at first. That's an error on the left fielder.
Tough break. She just wasn't able to get to that one and pays for it as it hits off her leg.
All right. Runner down to first is Sung, nobody out. You know those balls that are sinking like that, they're coming at you and they're sinking. Those are tough. And there's a ball fielded by the shortstop, got to go somewhere, and doesn't. Well, I'm sorry, flipped it over to second base and got the lead runner.
Just able to catch that before the runner got to second base. A little bit of a juggle, and they weren't able to turn two, but to get the lead runner is important.
Score that a fielder's choice. The runner out at second, the runner at first safe. So runner on first, one out. And there's a drive into center field. That's going to go down for a base hit. Runner stops at second. A single to center field.
And again, just a great piece of hitting. Just put it right above the shortstop. First and second, nobody out.
One out. One out on the fielder's choice last batter.
Excuse me.
So runners at first and second, one out, and this is the pitcher. And there's the ball hit the shortstop. She's going to go to third base, and oh! The throw a little offline, and now the bases are full. So the shortstop went to third base to get the lead runner off the third baseman's glove. Runner safe at third, second, and first.
A little bit of a tough play, throwing it across your body, and it just gets away. And unfortunately, the base is loaded now for the Timberwolves.
So fielder's choice on that. Fielder went to third base, off the third baseman's glove. Bases are loaded. That's Beeser at third base, Alton at second base, Robbins at first base, and the hitter is Sammy Coran. She is 0 for 3, a strikeout, a ground out to the third baseman, and a line out to the third baseman. 0 for 3. Here's the pitch and a foul ball down the left field line. Count goes 0-1. And you can see the infield for Central Catholic Rams are in. They're going to go home if they can. There's a pitch outside, low. 1-1 the count. All the infielders know, I get a shot, I'm going home. And there's a pop-up out of play. And the count goes to 1-2.
She needs to try to keep the ball low here and work for the double play. Get out of the inning.
Coran did strike out in the first inning. There's the pitch, and a ball hit the center field, deep to center field, back at the wall and down. It's good. It's going to clear the bases. Well, Robbins may hold up at third. She does. And the fence goes down. The center fielder dived for the ball. The fence hit the fence. The fence went down. So Besser scored on that play. Alton scored on that play. Robbins to third base. Coran to second base.
Yeah, Jesse made a great attempt on that ball. Just couldn't quite get there, and it hits the fence, and she goes crashing into the fence.
So, recapping that for you, a long drive off the fence in center field, 2-run score. Robbins holds up at third base. Coran is at second base. The hitter is number 18, Andrea Gomez, and the score now in the top of the sixth is 9-5. And there's the ball, a bunt, and that's going to be the play at the plate, and the runner is safe. Robinson's safe. Great little bunt there by Gomez, and that's going to score a run.
That's great. That's a good little safety squeeze there, and they get the run without an out.
So the great bunt by Gomez scores Robbins. Coran goes down to third base, and Gomez is at first. And there's another shot in the gap that goes over the wall. And that's Johnson's second home run of the game.
Another great shot. You can see Tualatin with their response after the Rams were able to put 4 on the board in the bottom of the 5th.
And the score now, that's 6 runs in the inning. The score is now 13-5. There is 1 out. Bases are clear now, though. And by the way, that's Emily Johnson. That's her second home run of the game. She is 3 for 4, 2 home runs and a single. The batter is Vanessa Brown. And she pops up a little ball. That might drop. No, it's fielded. Right fielder comes up with that. Nice catch out there in right field by Friend.
Good hustle, too. When she hit it, I thought it was going to no man's land. Great hustle by the right fielder.
That's the second out of the inning. This brings up Tana Bagenstas. 2 out. 13-5. 8-run lead. High outside, evens the count up at 1-1. And there's a pop-up. Shortstop goes back on the ball, looks for it, and comes up with it. And that's the 3rd out. And so 6 runs in the inning here. Let me make sure on this. Let me count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that makes our score. Let me find out my sheet here. We're running out of paper.
13-5, Dave.
13-5. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. I want to tell you our upcoming schedule. This Friday, that's April the 8th, we have a baseball game at 5 o'clock. That's Central Catholic versus Clackamas, and that game is going to be played at Hillsboro Hops Stadium. So if you want a chance to see some great high school baseball and see it at Hops Stadium, Friday night, 5 o'clock here on Oregon Sports Beat. On Wednesday, April the 20th, we're going to have a track meet. That's 4 p.m. we'll be on the air. The teams in that track meet are Central Catholic, Clackamas, and Oregon City. We'll bring you that. And then Friday, April the 22nd, we have a girls lacrosse game. That's 7:45 at night, and that's Central Catholic and Wilson. So that's our schedule coming up here on Oregon Sports Beat. Thanks for joining us. Looking forward to the game on Friday night at Hillsboro Stadium.
Yeah, what a treat for those kids, too. That's a great stadium.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Central Catholic up here, trailing by 8 in the bottom of the 6th. This is Grace Dooney, the shortstop, first hitter.
Down to their final 6 outs. The Rams really need a response.
This is a new pitcher. This is number 16. Have you got that number there?
Yeah, this is Megan Woodward.
Okay. And the pitch, a ball to center field and caught by the center fielder. So Grace Dooney flies out. 8. That's the first out of the inning. All right, coming up, number 5, Victoria Fox, the catcher, 1 out. Strike 1. Robbins, I believe, has moved to shortstop. Woodard, the pitcher. Second pitch, foul back. And so the count is 0-2, 1 out. That's what a changeup should look like. Has just missed the strike zone. 1-2 the count.
Good effort on that one.
And there's a hit in the gap in left between right and center and caught. A nice diving catch out there by the center fielder, Tana Bogenstas. Nice sliding catch. I thought that was in the gap and going to drop. And Bogenstas came sliding through there and came up with the ball. 2 out.
Yeah, she had a lot of real estate to cover, and she just got there in time. Good effort.
This is Jessie Nagai, the center fielder. She scored a couple of runs in this game. A little bunt right down. The catcher going to come up with it. There's the throw and safe. Nagai bunts her way on.
It's a good bunt there that just died in between the catcher and pitcher.
You know, it's tough to find that exact spot where it's not too far and it's not too short. And Jessie Nagai did. She's on to first. 2 out. This is Allie Pine. Pine scored a run in the 5th. 4 runs, got this close to 7-5, but 6 runs in the last inning. Second time that the Timberwolves have scored 6 runs. Popped up, center fielder draws a beat on it and catches it. All 3 outs this inning were the center fielder catching balls in center field. That's a fly out to number 8, or center fielder, 3rd out of the inning. And we're going to go to the top of the 7th. Our score, Tualatin 13, Central Catholic 5. Again, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Thank you to our sponsor, Gilda's Italian Restaurant. It's located at 1601 Southwest Morrison. That's right near the Timber Stadium. Gilda's serving the finest Italian food anywhere around, always treating you like Central Catholic family. You know, reading that in the 3rd inning made me hungry. Now in the 6th inning.
Yeah, you're not helping us out, Dave.
And you know how I love Italian food.
Oh, yeah.
Gilda's Italian Restaurant, 1601 Southwest Morrison. Stop by, tell them you heard it on Oregon Sports Beat, and thank them for bringing you Rams games. We're at the top of the 7th. It's a long way to go for the Central Catholic Rams.
One thing at a time, you need to
Exactly.
keep the Timberwolves off the scoreboard.
Here we are, top of the 7th, and I believe the leadoff hitter is, it's Sung. In fact, Timberwolves batted around last inning. Sung, a foul ball. She is actually 0 for 2, or 1 for 2. She's also reached base on an error and a fielder's choice. Malia Croydon still on the mound for Central Catholic. Top of the 7th, high. The count goes to 2-1. Well, the star of this game so far has to be Emily Johnson. There's a drive, left field, left fielder back, comes up with the ball. And Sung flies out to the left fielder, first out of the inning.
Get that ball.
Johnson 3 of 4 hitting, a single, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs.
Pretty impressive afternoon there.
Second hitter, that's Amanda Besser. Besser lines the ball into left field. That'll be a base hit. Besser now, she's actually 1 for 3, and she's reached first base also on a walk and a fielder's choice.
Yeah, good piece of hitting, just taking it the other way.
This is Alton, the third baseman, number 8. Pop up, gonna drop, drops between the second baseman and the right fielder, and that's gonna be a base hit. Alton 2 for 3, 2 for 4. She also has a walk. This is number 16. That's pinch hitting for Robbins. This is the pitcher. This is Woodward, the pitcher.
Yeah, Megan Woodward up to bat.
Woodward up to bat. By the way, Robbins also with a home run in this game. Timberwolves has 3 home runs. Robbins 1, Johnson 2. This is Woodward, her first time up. Runners on first and second, 1 out. And a foul ball down the first base line off the storage shed down there. The count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Catcher set up way outside, and there's the pitch, and it is outside. I don't know if that was a pitch out or not. The catcher was way set up outside. 2-2 the count. And another outside pitch. Catcher turns around.
Trying to work outside, just didn't get the call.
Didn't get the call. 3 balls, 2 strikes, count is full, 1 out, runners on first and second, 13-5 our score, and a high pitch, and that's going to load them up.
Good patience there, and as you can see, she come off the bench for her first at bat, able to draw a walk.
At the plate, Sammy Coran. She had a double last inning. Coran, and there's the ball popped up, going to be just out of reach of the third baseman. Foul ball. 0-1 the count. That is a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Bases loaded, 1 out. Catcher wants an outside pitch this time, and foul tip caught by the catcher, and that's a strikeout. Coran strikes out her second time this game.
Good pitch, and she didn't give in. She stayed on the outside and was able to get the strikeout.
Gomez now the catcher, and they'd like to get her out because on deck is Johnson with the 2 home runs.
Definitely a good idea to get it taken care of right here and get on the field.
Very good idea not to face Johnson again. And a foul ball, and that's going to make the count 1-1.
Bases loaded, nowhere to put her. Got to make your pitch.
And certainly doesn't want to face Johnson with those 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. There's the pitch, a pop-up. Is that to the left fielder? Yes, caught, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A fly out to the left fielder, that's the 3rd out. All right. Going into the bottom of the 7th, our score. Tualatin Timberwolves 13, Central Catholic Rams 5. This will be it for the Rams. Bottom of the 7th. Woodard on the mound. This will be her second inning. Cammie Robbins went 5. You got the totals on her strikeouts and walks for Robbins? Okay.
No, not in front of me.
Okay. Well, when you're on the mound and you get 13 runs to support you.
She had a great day, great velocity, solid hitting as well.
Helped herself with a home run.
Unfortunately for the Rams, there is no 8-run home run. So one at a time, get on base, move them along, get in the game.
Kimberly Paluto, the batter for the Rams. First hitter here in the 7th. First pitch, ball 1. Second pitch, swing and a miss. Foul tip. Count 1-1. Great day at the ballpark. Nice weather. Field is in great shape. Foul ball. These teams have not yet started league action. This is a non-league game. Three Rivers League, Tualatin, Mount Hood Conference, Central Catholic. The pitch, a swing and a miss and a strikeout.
Good power behind that one, right by her.
Second strikeout for Woodard. She struck out Humphrey looking in the last inning. At the plate, Friend. Friend has she is actually 3 for 3 in this game, including a double. Bottom of the 7th, 13-5, our score. Tualatin 13, Central Catholic 5. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. We watched Woodard warm up, and she didn't look to have that kind of velocity when we saw her warm up, but she's got a lot of stuff on the ball right now.
I think she was saving it for this, Dave.
I think so. There's that changeup.
Not able to get it, but a great idea there.
Great idea there, yeah. The count now is 2-1. And 2-2, the swing and the miss.
And that's not a bad swing. She just wasn't able to catch up, but she's not far off.
Paluto, the pitch. A slow pitch and lines it down the third base line. Hit that ball pretty hard, might not be able to get a double out of it. Nope, going to hold up at first. A nice hard rep by Paluto.
That's a good piece.
I'm sorry, that was Friend, I'm sorry.
That's a good piece of defensive hitting there, right over the third baseman's head.
Let me just tell you this, Friend is now 4 for 4. She has 4 base hits.
She's definitely had a solid day.
Runner on first, that's Friend. There's a long hit ball, long. And that is over the fence. Avery Johnson with a home run. Rams are pretty excited. Johnson was 0 for 3 coming up in that at bat and hit the ball right center over the wall, a home run. 2 runs in, 13-7 our score now.
She certainly gave that quite a drive, didn't she? Didn't take long.
She hit it dead on, too. And Coach Wilson of the Timberwolves is out at the mound, I think reminding the Timberwolves that this game is not over.
Definitely not over. 2 outs to go. one at a time.
Coming to the plate is Humphreys. Humphrey has a double in the game in the second inning. 13-7, 1 out, bottom of the 7th. You know, I'll say this, that was a smart move on the part of Coach Wilson, you know. You're ahead by 8 runs. It's the bottom of the 7th. You kind of get a little lackadaisical. We're going to come in here just in a minute, and you make a bad pitch, you know. Go out and tell the team, you know, this game goes 21 outs. You got to get them all.
Great point. Just going down there to calm them down.
But nice hitting job that time by Johnson. A home run, 2 RBIs. There's that slow pitch inside and low. And the count goes to 3-0. He just gave up a home run, and the count goes to 3-0. Remember, only 1 trip to the mound.
Yeah.
And there's the strike. I think Humphrey was taking all the way that time.
Yeah, that was right down the middle.
3-1 the count. Nobody on. And there's a foul tip. That's strike 2. Humphrey might have thought that he might have thought she was out.
Tried to give herself an extra strike.
There's that slow pitch, and now we're going to trot down to first. So Humphrey looks at that slow pitch. It's a ball, and another runner.
She went from striking out to walking that fast.
So the first bat of this inning was Pluto, struck out. Everybody else has reached base now. There's a high pitch. 1-0 the count, and this is Abby Ledoux. Abby Ledoux, I mean, she is 0 for 3 in the game. No time better for a base hit. Low. 2-0 the count. On the way high. Nope, that caught the strike zone. 2-1 the count. 2-1, 1 on, bottom of the 7th, 13-7 our score. Tualatin leads, and there's a foul ball. And there's a low pitch. That's going to take the count full, 3-2. The count was full on the last batter, Humphrey, and she drew the walk. Let's see. Woodard 3-2 on this batter, 1 out. And a foul ball. Pitch was a strike.
And that one's a little high. You want to get that ball down. Try to get her to hit into the double play and go home.
3-2 the count. 1 out. And there's the ball back to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to go to first base, and the out there. Ledoux grounds back to the pitcher.
She might have had a chance for the double play, at least get the lead runner, but at this point of the game, up 6 runs, you just want the sure out.
And Grace Dooney. Dooney 0 for 3. 2 outs, ball in the dirt. Humphrey down to second base. Takes a look, comes back. Dooney, the count 2-0. Woodard, that pitch down low, but called the strike, 2-1.
Great pitch right on the inside. Nothing she could do with that one.
and a high pop-up. First baseman comes under it, and there it is. The pop-up to the first baseman. And that is the game. Our final score after 7 innings here at Delta Park. Tualatin 13, Central Catholic 7. Runs in this game. Tualatin got a run in the first, took a 1-0 lead, got 5 runs in the second, make it 6-0. Central Catholic on the board at the bottom of the third with a run that made it 6-1. Tualatin got that run back in the top of the fourth. It was 7-1, a 6-run lead. Then in the 5th inning, Central Catholic was a big inning, got 4 runs. That cut that lead to 7-5. Things were looking much better, but in the top of the 6th, the Tualatin Timberwolves with 6 runs, and that made the score 13-5. And then here in the bottom of the 7th inning, the Rams with 2 more runs. So that made our final score 13-7. Our player of the game, Emily Johnson, the first baseman for the Tualatin Timberwolves, 4 for 5, 2 home runs, a single, 5 RBIs, and some big hits out of the park. And a home run also in the game, and a pretty good pitching performance from Cammie Robbins.
Just a solid effort from the Timberwolves, but nothing for the Rams to be ashamed of. They're both now 7-4 on the season, and it's a young, just started the year. Definitely a great out-of-conference matchup.
Exactly, and as Nate said, both teams now 7-4 at non-conference action. Coming into this game, Rams ranked 7th, Timberwolves ranked 13th. That may adjust a little bit after this game. I want to thank you for joining us here at Delta Park for this exciting action. I want to thank the people who made all of this possible, our producer, Ryan Johnson, our engineer, Alva Myers, my broadcast partner tonight, Nate Tabb. Nate, good job. Thanks for joining me and helping out. Look forward to seeing you again. I'm Dave Hall. Again, from Delta Park, our final score, Tualatin Timberwolves 13, Central Catholic Rams 7. Good night, everybody.